The desire for humanization through the lens of Dirty Pretty Things and Winter's Bone. Precarity, or to live a precarious existence, is one lacking in predictability, job security, material or psychological welfare. This concept is seen greatly through the films Winter's Bone and Dirty Pretty Things. This film highlights an almost tragic perception of what it is to be low class in America and highlights the idea of what white trash is meant to represent in a very stereotypical sense. The movie's protagonist, Ree Dolly, played by Jennifer Lawrence, is the 17-year-old child of a meth-dealing father and a manic mother. She is left to take care of her two younger siblings in the Ozarks of southern Missouri and is the sole provider and protector of their house due to her lack of constant help and their continued need to survive. As Eisenberg stated, class has its own singular and powerful dynamic apart from any other intersection, and few feel this more intensely than the Dolly family. From the beginning of this film, Ree's character exemplifies how precarity is impacting nearly every aspect of her life. She has little to no control over her own success because of the restraints that surround her and her family every day.
7 plus 2.
9.
Good.
The concept of precarity in this film aligns with the notion of disposability solely based on the way that the Dolly family is viewed in society. Following the news that her father had used their home and land as collateral, Ree is left to not only find her father, but ultimately save her family from the brink of homelessness due to the position that her father has put her in. Where disposability and the societal concept of being trash come into play is the way in which Ree's father's death was portrayed throughout the film. Our reading highlights the point that those from low socioeconomic backgrounds are depicted as unwanted or unsalvageable. And that is the exact manner presented when the sheriffs and other members of the community imply that their effort to find Ree's father were enough and seemingly it was just too late. There is little to no sense of urgency from anyone other than Ree because she stands to lose everything. The family is in a precarious situation in which no one wants to truly help them, though they could, yet they cannot survive on their own. Dirty Pretty Things continues this concept of disposability and living a precarious life through the characterization of immigrants in this film. Our main character, Oakwee, works around the clock to survive, working 2 jobs as a taxi driver and a hotel concierge, barely making it by due to his legal status in the country, something that remains out of his hands and control. Berlant says we can see cruel optimism when something you desire is actually an obstacle to your flourishing, and this concept is widely shown throughout Dirty Pretty Things. When Oakwee, who was a doctor before beginning his life in America, is presented with the opportunity to harvest organs underground of the hotel in exchange for legal citizenship, he is given an escape from certain aspects of precarity that he had been accustomed to for so long. Berlant points out the issue of individuals from a certain class never being able to achieve their dreams and the harsh reality that can be found with the concept of cruel optimism.
How come I've never seen you people before? Because we are the people you do not see. We are the ones who drive your cabs. We clean your rooms and suck your cocks.
Oakwee is free from the dehumanization and precariousness that he has been forced to become accustomed to under a failed system. Oakley is finally given a voice after being voiceless and is able to bring attention to the disposable members of society that are blatantly overlooked because they are not seen as of value.